Oh, well, that was a fun waste of time. Apparently I should have opened the chat sooner. I just did it for like half hour without any audio. Anyway, yes, welcome. I am LimeyPlay. Welcome to LimeyPlay's Games. And this is the 22nd of May gaming news. God, what a waste of bloody time. Was actually fub bacon. I don't know. I'm imagining. Oh, fun. All right. I was kind of thinking like funny as fuck or something. Yeah, lovely. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Pricks. You know, could have. Oh, I turned my ringer off as well. See, even if you'd let me know in Discord, I wouldn't have known. All right. Much love. All right. So yeah, I wanted to knock this one out as a quick stream, and then end up wasting like 38 bloody minutes or something. Because I've got my niece and nephew over this weekend, and so I haven't really got time to edit a video. Late night slinging meatballs. Mr. 42, you bastard. What are you saying? That is funny. Anyway. So, I will have a look at that at some point today. I think, yeah, I can probably check it out on my phone actually, Bacon, while because my nephew is looking to commandeer the laptop, because I downloaded what is it, bloody DC Online or something for him to play. I'd uninstalled it, I'd checked it out, I don't know, I didn't really find it that good. It just seems the controls feel a bit clunky, you know. Maybe I should have tried a different character. I was doing one sort of based on the Flash because he's fucking awesome. But hey, anyway, so yeah, gaming news. This is just all the stuff I've found kind of cool and interesting over the past week. So, starting off, No Man's Sky. Yes, the DC MMO RPG. Thank you, Bacon. Anyway, yeah, so starting off with No Man's Sky, they have now a version of the Mass Effect Normandy, what was it, like the, what do they call it, like the SR1, the S-Class, which I just think is awesome. It's part of, you can't actually fly it, but it's part of the, like an expedition event that they're doing, Beachhead Expedition, I guess, and there's a mission in it called Anomalous Research, where you have to sort of track a signal that's emerging across multiple realities. It's kind of cool, and it ends up coming from the Mass Effect's Normandy, which is awesome. This is only available, I believe, for the rest of May. You know, so if it's something you haven't checked out yet, definitely get over there and have a look. Oh, yeah, Bacon. No, I did, you know, I did find missions. I can't remember how. It was a while ago. But I found one where I had to beat up, like, loads of Grodd's minions and stuff, which was kind of interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. It just got boring after a while. Destiny 2 is doing a cross-play beta from the 25th to the 27th, just to, you know, streamline it, work all the kinks out. The beta is going to be available across PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and Stadia. So, yeah, anyone that plays Destiny 2 can just be part of checking that out and seeing how good it is. And, you know, if you had friends you wanted to play with that use a different console to you, then that is now an option. Final Fantasy XIV players have been paying tribute to the Berserk creator Kentaro Miura, who sadly passed away recently. I think he was only like age 54 or something. You know, it's terribly sad. But, you know, because his main character from Berserk, Guts, has always carried an absurdly large sword, which is, you know, very similar to several of the Final Fantasy games. A lot of people have been running around in the Dark Knight kit in Final Fantasy XIV Online to pay their respects, which I think is kind of cool. Someone has now beat GTA 5 as a speed run without taking any damage whatsoever in just 9 hours. The speedrunner is unnamed, as in their code name is actually unnamed. You're right, Elijah. Muppet. So yeah, this was done like earlier this week. They did it. You can look at it on YouTube as a 3-part video. It took them 48 attempts to achieve, and they used like mods, like a one-hit mod. You know, so they only had 1 hit point. So obviously, you know, it would be very easy to tell if they took damage because they die straight away. They weren't allowed to use any armor as well, which is what makes it more impressive. Definitely worth having a look at on YouTube. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mr. 42. You know, yeah, it's an insane feat, definitely. Outriders has surpassed 3.5 million players, unique players, in its first month. That is, you know, separate players that have bought the game and have tried it over Xbox Game Pass, which is pretty friggin' awesome. For as of the 1st of May, the game had been played for over 120 million hours, which is yeah, really awesome. I think the most popular class for people at the moment is the Trickster, which is like 27.9%. Yeah, 27.9%, and then that's followed by the Pyromancer, then the Technomancer, and then the Devastator, which is really cool. Yes, Quarantine. I think Quarantine has probably brought out some amazing speed runs. This is possibly my most this has got me amazingly excited. Developer Round 8 Studio and publisher NeoWiz have announced Lies of P, as in the letter P, and it's gonna be a Souls-like action RPG that's inspired by the story of Pinocchio, right? Which this just sounds phenomenal to me. Developers have described the gameplay as having a unique lie system where what you do and say as the main character will dynamically affect gameplay. There's actually some really awesome screenshots. Let me pull those over a second and we'll see if and if you guys can let me know if the screenshots show all right, because I've got it on my I've got it on my second screen for that. So let me pop that over, and can you guys see these? All right, let me know. Anybody? Bacon, Mr. 42, can you see the Lies of P picture? Well, I don't know. No, I don't. Maybe the responses aren't coming through, or I'm just gonna hope that it's working. I think. Ah, yes, cool. Thank you, Mr. 42. That's just popped up. All right. So let me just pop this out again, quick, because I like having that separate. So yeah, I want to just flick through these pictures because they look awesome. I mean, that just right there gets me interested. But when you start looking at like some of the areas and the graphics, this is the Crap Festival, which is yeah, very interesting. It looks like, it looks like there could be, like a lot of characters that are sort of puppets or robotics or something, looking at some of these things. It's definitely got a Bloodborne-esque kind of style to it as well. The Grand Exhibition. Looking at this guy down here on the left as well, looks, I don't know, like a statue, or it could be like a animatronic, whatever they call it. But like thinking of the whole Pinocchio thing, maybe you're the same and you're trying to fight your way through to become real or something. If it's going to try and go along with the story. Crap Festival. Cracked Festival. But you know what? That's probably what YouTube's going to think I said, because they're friggin' ridiculous. Lots of dead horses. I think they are actually real horses. I think they're supposed to be. That looks like a friggin' rib cage, like directly under the statue. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, so let's pop back to sexy me. You're welcome. Let's see. What do we have next? Not too fussed with all that stuff. Oh, the main Call of Duties that are being played at the moment, which I think is Call of Duty Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, and Call of Duty Mobile, like the main ones that people are doing for multiplayer, are going to have, well, they should already have, actually, John Rambo, I think it's John Rambo, isn't it? Or just Rambo, you know, Sylvester Stallone's character from the films Rambo, Rambo First Blood, etc., etc., and John McClane from the Die Hard series. You know, two of the best 80s action heroes out there, you know, to be honest. I think for the actual console ones, for Warzone and Black Ops Cold War, they became available a few days ago on the 19th, I believe. It was, or it might have been the 20th for some areas. And they also, I think, on the 20th became available for mobile, or mobile, depending, you know, what country you're from. So that should be cool. I mean, who doesn't want to play as Rambo, especially, I think would be awesome. Red Dead Online, I have not played this, but, you know, just want to point out, they're doing like a major event at the moment, where you can get on a lot of certain stuff. You get triple XP and triple, you know, Red Dead Online bucks, or whatever the currency for that. There's also a load of new races starting next week on the 25th, and, you know, loads of discounts on items, weapons, kit for your horses, I think, stuff like that, and some free stuff as well, I believe. So definitely worth checking out. What else do we have? Oh, so back in 2006, there was this young lad, Keon Prince, who he was a 15-year-old footballer. He played for the Queen's Park Rangers under-16s team over here in the UK. He stepped in front. One of his friends was being picked on outside of his school, and he jumped in to try and protect him, and was murdered, sadly. And this was 15 years ago. He would be 30 years old today, and FIFA 21 they have created a 30-year-old, you know, version of him, like, you know, what he might have looked like today, and he is available as a striker for FIFA 21, which I think is a really awesome way to honour, you know, the young lad that was sadly murdered back then. It is a really cool thing to pretty much immortalise him in that game. Sony's filed patents for a betting service that could accept Bitcoin and in-game items for wagers. It was filed back in 2019, but has only been published this month. You know, as an actual patent. So that is going to be interesting. It could be, you know, it's mainly going to be focused at like esports, you know, the online fighting tournaments and all that sort of stuff. You'll be able to bet on the outcome and possibly, you know, win certain game assets and things. Digital currency, even for games they're talking about. It does sound like a really cool idea. Obviously, it's going to have to be some sort of safety thing there, isn't there, to make sure that kids aren't using their parents' money to purchase stuff to bet with. You know, even if it is in-game items and stuff like that, that, to me, I think maybe that should kind of still have an age rating to it. You know, and some safety features. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you're watching this as a playback. And while you guys are there, please do like the video. And also subscribe and ring the notification bell if you haven't already, because who doesn't want to see more of this? Let me see here. Oh, Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out, and so I never got to. I've got them all still on the PS3, and I only made it through the first one because I wanted to like max level and take a character through the trilogy, and I only made it like a bit into the second one. So I don't know if I'm gonna try and go back to it at some point, and or start it again to do on my channel, or if I'm going to buy a Legendary Edition, which I think will probably be what happens, because I'm enjoying gaming more obviously on Steam, because it's better quality than a PS3, and I can't afford a PlayStation 4 or 5 at the moment. So yeah, that's something to look into. But one of the things apparently, so I think like there was a thing where you never got to see Tally's face ever. There was like a sort of, I don't know if there was a contest, but there was someone who drew kind of what they thought she would look like. And where did I have yeah, so there was a I think there was a secret hidden image or something as well that they thought, I don't know, people like they didn't end up using it or something. But anyway, now if you do the full the Tally romance, I think through in Mass Effect 3, you will actually get to see what she looks like. Tally, if you haven't played it, obviously I don't want to spoil it too much, but Tally Zora is a Quarian, and the Quarians can't take off their suits. Their suits, apparently they've got like super weak immune systems, and their suits protect them from obviously everything that's outside of the suit. And like I think I remember reading, like for her to have this relationship with Shepard, she had to like just take a super amount of what's it the medicine. She has to basically super vaccine herself or something, to be able to take her suit off and have a romance with Shepard, which it'd be interesting to see what she looks like under that suit, because I mean in the suit you can see that her feet, I think they only had like 2 toes if I remember correctly, and so she's somewhat humanoid, but there are vast differences, so that would definitely be interesting. I might have to pick that game up at some point. PS5's getting ready to do, or shoot out another load of stock. If you do want to get a PlayStation 5, you want to pre-order it as soon as you can. They're looking at a June 18th stock release. I'm not sure about every other country, but if you're in the UK, you got Amazon, Curry's, PC World, John Lewis, Argos, Smiths, Very, and Game are your main ones, I think, to go through. And yeah, you want to pre-order them as soon as you can, and then you'd be looking to get them on the 18th of June. Still, way more expensive than I can afford, though. I think I don't know, consoles are just getting ridiculous, aren't they? This I found really cool. So since the launch of Call of Duty Warzone, it has now banned over 500,000 cheaters. I just think that's friggin' awesome. I think its last ban wave took out over 30,000 accounts. These are just people that are using, I don't know, using some sort of mods or code to give them an edge. And I don't know, I guess people just still keep on trying, even though they know eventually they're going to get banned, I guess. Or maybe they just hope they won't. But yeah, over 500,000. That is friggin' phenomenal. Final Fantasy 14, which has been in open beta for PlayStation 5, on the 25th, so this Tuesday, it will launch officially, alongside a patch 5.55, which is just going to give some major updates. It's basically the last update before November's release of Endwalker expansion, and it's just going to add some new content, like for just some different quests and all that stuff. The PS5 version, like the full version, I guess, is going to have faster load times, 4K support, and all that good stuff. Dual haptic feedback for the DualSense or whatever. Should be interesting. Oh, and it's chucking in a load of like new trophies that you can go for as well. Ni no Kuni 2, which I think came out back in 2018 on PlayStation 4 and PC, is now coming to Nintendo Switch. It's going to release on the 17th of September. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Prince's Edition is going to include both DLCs, the Lair of the Lost Lord and the Tale of a Timeless Tome, and it is going to release digitally and physically. It is also going to be rated T for teen because of fantasy violence and mild gore or blood, I think, or whatever it is. Probably blood. I forget. It's been a while since I've looked at some of these. This one is just not as interesting anymore, is it? What was the oh, so yeah, Nvidia is changing their graphics cards. I guess, so a lot of the console shortage is because of the the semiconductor shortage that is happening globally, and this is because the semiconductor is basically needed in anything that computes, basically, your phones, your consoles, your PCs, whatever. So not only obviously is the pandemic, has slowed down the churn of these things, and so it has affected everything else, it is rolled down the cycle. But apparently a lot of people have been buying their graphics cards to build up their little units for mining cryptocurrency. Apparently a lot, like they've been used a lot in a lot of Ethereum. So they are going to, all of their cards now that are coming out are going to reduce what is known as the ETH hash rate, which just makes them completely less useful to crypto miners, and I guess they're hoping this will free them up, or it will slow down them getting bought, so that I don't know, it's all, everything's trying to fight this shortage at the moment, because it is it's affecting everything. PS5, for example, thinks they will be having shortages on their console, into next year. So it's definitely an issue. It's also going to allow Nvidia to be able to offer, their sort of GeForce graphics cards at a slightly cheaper rate, going forward as well. And that is basically all the stuff I found interesting in the gaming world this past week. It's been quite a big week, really. A lot of stuff going on. So, yeah, as always, thank you, people who popped in for a chat. I don't know where my bloody thing's gone now. Oh, it's not liking my my bit rate at the moment. I don't know. Have you guys? Has it? It should have kept the previous stream. Has it been okay quality wise? Has it jumped or stuttered or anything? I think because I've got some other stuff going on in the background, but it is saying that my bit rate's a bit low. Yeah, I guess it's been so-so. Whatever. It's been alright. At least it's done. So, yes, I think that is everything for now. I am probably going to do a stream later on my main channel because I didn't get to put out a video Thursday or yesterday because of family stuff. So I might try and get a live stream out tonight, or I don't know. I want to get some bloody gaming time in the moment that my nephew gets bored with my laptop. So I don't know. I may even I don't know. I might on my game channel or my main channel just have a little StreamYard hangout whilst playing like a game or something, just something to muck about with. But hey, that is about it. So yeah, thank you everyone that has come in to watch this live. I know we had a bit of a pain in the ass with the last one. And anyone that's viewing it in the future, please do make sure, if you haven't, check out my other channel at youtube.com/c/LimeyPlay. If you would like to support my channels, I do have links to Patreon in the description, for monthly memberships, or you can make a one-time donation to PayPal, which is also in the description, as well as all the links to my social media are down there as well, including my Discord server. Please do, come hang out. It's a lot of fun, a lot of interesting chats there, and I think that is about it. So yeah, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to, I'm feeling tired, to view my video. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I've been LimeyPlay. Take care of each other and stay safe.